The Amateur, new movie starring Rami Malek, a remake of an old 1981 movie starring John Savage. And we're going to talk about those on this morning's Coffee with Alain. Appreciate everybody that joins and comments live. Appreciate all of you that are watching replays or listening to the podcast, whether it's on the website, Spotify, Apple, wherever you're listening. Thank you to all of you. Be sure to go to enjoylifesafely.com and get on that newsletter list. You can do that by downloading the free ebook, How to Stay Safe in This Crazy World. It's crazy out there in places. Want you to have the information and the skills to keep yourself and your family safe. That's what that free ebook will help you with. That's what that newsletter will help you with. And you can even get an online course to help you even more with those things. Because I want you to enjoy life and stay safe doing it. I enjoy going to movies. Always have. My wife and I enjoy going to them. When my daughter's home, we take her. So we've always enjoyed movies. So the wife and I went to The Amateur this weekend, and we enjoyed it. And that's what I want to talk a little bit about. Want to say good morning to Thad. Thank you for being here and saying good morning, Thad. Hope you're doing well. So The Amateur. It's nothing new, but it was very well done and an enjoyable film to watch. You know, it stars Rami Malek as, I hope I pronounced that right. He's an intellectual, and that's why I'm sort of drinking out of the Huntsman program mug this morning. The Huntsman program is the dual degree between Wharton Business School and University of Pennsylvania's Arts and Sciences. And it's more known for intellectuals than brawn, right? And that's why my daughter's in there and part of that program. And that's what the character Charles Heller, played by Rami, is. He's an intellectual. He's an analyst. But, and you know this from the previews, when his wife is killed, he wants revenge. And he wants the CIA to teach him how to go kill the people that killed his wife. So this is a basic revenge story with some twists with the CIA, and everything that the CIA is doing is not on the up and up. Big surprise there, right? The CIA involved with some stuff that's not up and up. Okay. Again, nothing really new. The plot has been done different times. I mean, this is a second of this movie, so it's been done before in 1981. However, it's very well done. I really like Rami. Great actor. He played this intellectual character that, is in love with his wife and going through the stress of that and wanting revenge. I thought he did it really well. I enjoy watching him on the film. And then you got, characters like Lawrence Fishburne, who's great in just about everything he does. Fantastic actor. He's involved, and I like the role that he did. And then you had a little bit of John Bernthal, who I really like as the Punisher, and I didn't like him in Walking Dead because he played sort of a creepy character. He did it well and made you sort of not like him. If you liked Rick, they were friends until John's character went bad. But he's a great actor. Punisher is awesome. And going to get to see John in a bigger role this coming weekend where he's with The Accountant 2, the sequel, where he has a bigger role in that. I'm really looking forward to watching him and Ben Affleck go and take care of bad guys. But John had a small role in this film, and it's just cool to see him come in and out in that small role. Fishburne, again, excellent. But it was really Malek that carried the movie as a central star, as Charles Heller, wanting to get revenge for those that killed his wife. And not being able to shoot and fight and those things, he had to use his intellect and things that he could do well, and had some creative ways to kill some bad guys. So it was a fun movie if you like revenge stories, if you like CIA intrigue. Again, nothing earth-shattering or new, but just done well. And so I enjoyed it. Want to say good morning to Dixon. Dixon says, I hope to go see Accountant 2 this weekend. Malek's a good actor. I agree with you on both of those. I'm hoping my wife and I will get to see Accountant 2. We both really like the first one. The second one looks even better with adding John Bernthal and so forth. we're looking forward to that. And yeah, Malek is a fantastic actor when you look at some of the things he's done, playing Freddie Mercury and stuff. And he did a good job in this role. Now, I said it's a remake, which, a lot of people didn't know. I didn't know until I was looking online in a little bit. But this movie was made back in 1981, starred John Savage as Charles Heller, the same character that Malek did. Both movies were based on the book by Robert Littell, the amateur. So, both movies had the same name. The book had the same name. I never saw that first movie, so I can't compare them. Although movie making in 1981 versus movie making today, they're going to be different. Obviously, been a lot of advances. Now, if you don't know John Savage, if you saw the movie Deer Hunter, which in many lists is considered one of the greatest movies ever made in a lot of different lists. A fantastic movie, a hard movie to watch. If you haven't seen it, there's scenes in the Deer Hunter they're hard to watch. But in the Deer Hunter, the three friends that are in that are Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, and John Savage. John Savage plays the friend that loses his legs and so forth in Vietnam. So that's John Savage. He played the Charles Heller character in the first making of The Amateur back in 1981, where Rami Malek plays Charles Heller in this new version. Samuel's here. I want to say good morning to Samuel. Appreciate you being here. So that's just a little history. The book, there's been 2 movies. I haven't seen the 1981 movie. I don't know if it's available to watch anywhere streaming or anything. But this new movie that's in the theaters right now, it was a fun watch. It was a little slower than my wife anticipated, because after the movie, she said it was a little slower than I thought it was going to be. And that's because of some of the intellect and, focusing on the emotions that he had because of his wife being killed and the thinking and stuff, instead of John Rambo character just going to go kill and shoot them all, because he's not. There's a great scene where I'll spoil it with this one little line that he said, where somebody says, "You could shoot him from there." And his reply is, "You haven't seen me shoot." So he has to come up with other ways to kill the bad guys than shooting and fighting and so forth, because those aren't his skills. And so they go into that, and he does it well. He portrays the intellectual, the emotions over his wife very well, because, as Dixon said, he's a good actor. He's a fantastic actor. This is his first sort of dive into an action type movie, if you want to call it that. So very different role from him. And I remember seeing him on a television show a week or so ago when they were promoting this movie, saying, he never really thought he would be in that kind of movie, just because his physicality and so forth. He's not the Arnold Schwarzenegger or the Sly Stallone type of guy. He's a smaller statured guy, but it's fun. It's fun to see how he takes care of the guys that kill his wife and figures out the CIA plot twist that's in there, which isn't revolutionary. Like I said, when is the CIA in movies not doing something they're not supposed to do? So nothing earth-shattering there, but fun to see him do it. And it was a satisfying movie to see how it progresses and how it plays out. So we enjoyed it. If you go see it in the movie, I hope you enjoy it. If you wait and watch it streaming, you'll enjoy it then. But that's sort of my take on this new movie. Gave you a little bit of trivia about the original movie from 1981. Appreciate everybody that showed up. Appreciate you that said hi. Appreciate all of you watching replays. Go out, make it a tremendous Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, wait. Nope, I will see you tomorrow, and I'll tell that story tomorrow.